Okay. Hello, BODYbyPieta family, community. We're back with another beautiful client of mine. This is the lovely Katie. Katie is an amazing opera singer, and she came to me, gosh, how long ago now, Katie? Do you remember?
Probably about 18 months, I reckon.
18 months ago. What were your health and fitness struggles before you even discovered BODYbyPieta?
So I've always been a performer and a producer of theatre, and COVID hit, and of course that all went for a long time. Um, Managed to put on at least 10 kilos during COVID because of all the baking and the channeling my 50s grandmother, all the things that you did to keep yourself busy. And at the end of 2021, um, I started realizing we had to get fitter. This is me and my partner. And then we traveled a lot. And of course, it's very difficult to do anything when you're traveling. By the time I got to 2022, I was feeling really bloated, perimenopausal, and, things were just different. And I knew I had to do something. And of course, I've met you through another group, and that was great. And then I met the lovely Sue Askew, who looked fantastic and was in the middle of her cleanse. And I was like, what is this thing you're doing? And she said, oh, well, you've got to meet Pieta. So obviously I got in touch with you and said, I need you. So I started with the cleanse and then incorporated your Amplify program. Since then, I've been lighter. I don't even look at the scales, by the way. I look at my clothes.
You also lost a lot of inches, didn't you?
I did, yes, on my waist, like 10 centimeters or something ridiculous. But it's the fact that you don't feel so bloated, the fact that I can feel strong, and it's really good for singing. The stance. I've always had to learn stance and what have you, but feeling that power in your legs and your diaphragm and the way you stood is brilliant. When you're like rock solid here, which I am now, that is supporting all the breath that's coming out. So you're not doing it from here. So you feel stronger, your breath, like if you take a very long breath, you can hold it for much longer. That's kind of how I would describe it to anyone who doesn't sing. And then my nephew came along and I thought, I've got to keep up with this boy. How am I going to do it? And so obviously I joined your challenge and the results are unbelievable. So I lost 5 kilos. I feel stronger. And I want to do more. That's the whole point. I want to do more. And I'm quite good now with eating. I used to eat such rubbish. I have an odd cheeky glass of wine. But because I do a cleanse a month, it just resets yourself. So even with all my traveling, I've been able to fit in the challenge because I can do it in my own time and on my own time because of jet lag and what have you. I don't beat myself up. I don't do all that thing that we used to have to do. And, we shouldn't be eating that. We shouldn't be doing that. It just doesn't occur to me. The whole mindset has changed about eating and about let's get fit.
That's amazing because I mean, so many of us who are busy, and particularly those that travel a lot, do find it really difficult to maintain a routine, and they feel like they often go off piece and they have to start all over again. And you've done such a good job of really, embracing these healthier habits as a lifestyle, and you've just taken it with you, and it's really showing. I mean, you look amazing, and my goodness, how far you've come in 18 months. Wow.
I know.
I mean, your results, I remember saying to you when you first did your 30-day cleanse with me as a kickstart, that when you combine the nutrition with your strength training, your exercise is one of my programs, I couldn't even predict your results, because that's where you've just got everything ticked off and you have just blown it out of the water. It's just so exciting to see. So, before you even decided to invest in BODYbyPieta, did you have any hesitation?
Yeah, so first of all, I thought it had to be at 6:30 in the morning, which is not my thing, being a theatrical. So once I realised that was one tick. And the other was because of traveling, and after COVID, I've been very reluctant to put anything in the diary. I've got a weird thing about I need to be free, you know. So I thought that would be a barrier. But as it happened, because it is all in my own time, and because the way your language is positive and it'll be there, you will be able to do this. You know, it was just a different mindset. And so once I got over the time constraints, which is what I thought would be my biggest challenge, it's easy peasy.
I love that. Easy peasy. So when you first started, you actually started on the Activate and Amplify program. It's an on-demand program helping build foundation strength because you were just starting out again.
Because when I started it, I got the bands and a couple of weights and what have you. And it's a lot of resistance. And I'm an ex-dancer, so as I was doing the movements are not so much of a problem for me. I thought, oh, this is okay. The next day, do you know about it? That's when you know something very deep down is working. But yeah, the Amplify, it was a very gentle way to get back into some core work. And by the end of 6 weeks, I mean, I was running up escalators.
Any specific features about BODYbyPieta that you found that you really liked or that really stood out for you?
I think the main thing for me is the sense of achievement. It's the sense that I'm in control of that. And when I do it, I'm so proud of myself in a way that I certainly wasn't doing the 5 and 2. That was just like punishment and the wrong mindset, or doing weights when you just couldn't be bothered and just feeling, because, you know, we have our cycles and sometimes you kind of forget that your cycles affect you and you just blame yourself. Well, now I don't, because you've taught me all about that. You said sometimes it's not going to happen to me. So when I do them, I do feel so proud, and I just think, yeah. And also part of the team. I mean, the team are just fantastic. We all encourage each other, celebrate the wins, help with anyone feeling a bit weird, and it's just brilliant. That's for me. So it's a sense of achievement and community that I think, because I'm all around the world, everyone's there at some point at the time zone. I mean,
absolutely, yeah. And I feel very blessed to work with such an amazing group of women. It really is quite special, very unique, and it's often one of the things that surprises, I think, people when they come in. They didn't realize that they really needed a community or really needed that kind of level of accountability. Would you recommend BODYbyPieta to women like yourself looking for an online health and fitness solution? And if so, why?
Well, I would, because you can do it in your time, which is, I think, the biggest commodity that we all battle with. That's the main reason I would say do this one, because you'll see results. That's a given. I have, if I can, you know, and I'll admit I'm 53, so it's like it's the most energy I felt all my life. So, you know, and I think the vitamins and the minerals and the support you get from the isogenics you do as well has basically saved me, because I used to always want a nap. I didn't have energy. So coupled with the fitness, I just feel like I'm ready to go most of the time.
Yeah, amazing. And you've done so well, Katie. Huge congratulations to you, and for really embracing it, and thank you for trusting in me and trusting in the process, and keep going, because you're just going from strength. And, you know, thank you so much for all of the beautiful energy you bring our family as well, our group. We all love you. And
I'll see you on the 30th for the next one.
Yes, we'll be back 30th for the next 6 week. With the final 6 week challenge for 2023. I can't believe it. This year is flown by. So just before we finish off then, is there anything else you would like to add?
I think my message to everybody is, if you think you can't do it, you can. Literally, that's it. You can.
You can, absolutely. I really love that. Thank you again so much, Katie. Thanks everyone for watching today. If you do have any questions about the 6 week challenge, if you have questions for Katie, maybe you want to ask more about her experience, by all means, message her. If you want to book an amazing opera singer, book Katie. She's incredible. And of course, if you do join us, you will connect with Katie and many amazing women just like Katie. We're so blessed to have such an awesome community. So thanks again for listening. Thanks again, Katie, for your time, and we'll see you again soon.